Hi everyone, Vladimir is here, and today I'm going to do a short review of the game called 3, 2, 1 Grenades. So, this game is the game where you get to throw grenades like snowballs, and you run around, pick the right trajectory, and fight 3 other people in tons of different maps and game modes by actually throwing grenades. And first let's start with the good sides. There's lots of content, like maps, game modes, and the creator of the game was very creative when he planned those things. There's a tiny mode where characters are much smaller, there's a paint the walls mode where you paint the walls by throwing grenades at them, throwing the pug into the basket, hitting the targets, there's throwing the grenades to hit the targets faster than your opponents, and so on. This really shows the dedication to creating new stuff. And the quest mode is done pretty well. This is a single player mode when, well, if you think about it, how can deathmatch game implement the single player and the story mode? So the developer put the doors locked by special golden grenades, and each door hides the passage to a room with new deathmatch mode. That way you need to complete the previous levels, get the new golden grenades, and this helps you to unlock the new modes, unlock the new rooms where new combat awaits you. And this is a good way to gradually introduce the player to the game, to throw him into the game modes not at once, but by introducing them in a specific order. The explosions are also done well. In the game which is focused on throwing grenades, this is important. And there is a slight screen shake, the explosion particles that turn into smoke. All of this actually gives a good impression after you blow stuff up. But yeah, there are some bad sides to the game which to me outweighed the good sides. First, since there's no online multiplayer, you'll be forced to play against bots most of the time, unless you have the friends that go to couch parties at your house all the time. But yeah, most of the time you'll be playing the bots. And they are not terrible, but you can just corner them and spam left click and this will work. I've played on medium difficulty and I haven't played with the hard one, but yeah, I had this impression from the medium difficulty. And because of that, the game gets boring really fast, despite the abundance of the game modes. Also, one of the big problems that turned me away from the game was the menu UI. And there are some weird questions that I could ask. First, why could I pick the blank profile and then not start the game with it? And then when you pick a good profile, you can't actually start the game by clicking on buttons. And you have to press enter after clicking on a button to start the game. I'm actually going to include the video proof below if you're curious, but yeah, this just really surprised me and showed lack of testing of the UI. And also, if you're playing on keyboard, which uses WASD and mouse, you'll have to press enter a lot for cutscene and intro skipping. This is really inconvenient because your hands are on WASD and mouse, right? So you have to take one of the hands to press the return key. And it would be much better to allow pressing space or left mouse button to skip the cutscenes. And I honestly don't know why it isn't made like this. The graphics are not very great. I understand that the game aims towards the retro feel and the level art is pretty okay, but the art style did not cut it for me when it came to the characters. The weapons are okay, but the character models just look bad. And overall, I think the developer of the game just lacked experience to execute this one properly. It's his first game on Steam, and it has some good points, and was clearly done with care. But the lack of experience just brings it down. The clumsy UI and the lack of online multiplayer seriously spoils the enjoyment, and quickly makes the game against bots pretty boring. It might be fun with local co-op, but for those of you who don't get with friends that often, I really cannot recommend the game. Thank you for watching. If you want to see more game reviews, check out shortgamereviews.com. And I'm actually making a Discord channel, which I will leave below, so in case you want to discuss indie games, summer sale, or something like that, feel free to check it out. Vladimir is out. Bye.